All right, let's see if I still remember how to do this. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tales of Harbor, an actual play of OVA here on Twitch. I'm Wordsy, and I'm going to be your DM for this one. I am joined by my lovely friends, Public Opinion,
Hello.
B Drops,
Hello.
and Action Shakespeare.
Hi.
Howdy, everybody. How y'all doing tonight?
Yeah, what's up?
Howdy, y'all.
It's been a busy couple of weeks. I'm still a little tired from yesterday. Didn't have time to write the whole recap. But last time, we returned once again to Kodo Academy. There were long needed reunions. There was challenges made of the student body, and a fetch race happened as the next event in the School Spirits Week. Victoria was told to ensure that Zelen would lose the fetch race by her brother Christopher Lark. Overhearing this because of a left on phone, Zelen helped Victoria win to Victoria's unease. Wait, time out. No. Also, Victoria damn near ripped the vault out of the ground using a special magical device.
That wasn't important. We moved on already.
Yeah, no, I don't see why we really need to cover that.
I'm sure Melanie will be fine.
Yes, the consequences of these actions are not going to come back on us at all.
Yeah, we fixed it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Daisy, I did a pretty normal day of teaching and also panicking because a big ASE glove was on display trying to steal the vault.
Yeah, that's bad.
That could be not the best, but we'll see what happens going forward. But if y'all are ready to begin, I know I am.
I'm gonna need 30 more minutes. No.
No.
You can have your 30 minutes while I kick this
Yeah, you know
ass.
So we begin not at the beginning of a school day, but at the end of one. Zelen, you had challenged the local delinquent and bully Tear to a sanctioned match, a challenge of combat between two students who are on a combat track at the school. You got a teacher to the librarian to sanction it and oversee it. And you met her at the Extreme Sports Arena, where she squared up with you, and then it was revealed that Ren, the axe-wielding knight that you met on the first day, he was assisting her in this match. With a come from behind sneaky attack. Luckily, it's only 2-on-1. You've been in worse odds, and in the audience we know our friend Victoria Lark is watching amongst other students who are hooting and hollering in this skate park inside skate park. The large domed roof lets in moonlight from above, and your battlefield is ready. On either side of you, Zelen, you are surrounded by Tear, her two goons, and Ren.
And her two goons?
And her two goons.
This is hogwash.
I'm doing.
Don't they teach people how to duel at this school?
She kind of like smirks at you smugly and says, I hope you weren't expecting this to be a fucking fair fight, you dipshit.
Well, I mean, I guess you could go get some more people if you need it. I'm willing to wait.
Oh,
uh,
dodged it.
yeah, Zelen, roll me a promo. Your best charismatic checks to like, give her the good old zinger.
Now, can I do intimidate on that?
Absolutely.
All right.
Fucking aura.
I got a 6.
A 6. Okay. With a 6, the audience is not as into it. You're new, and not everybody knows you. Some people are like, "Oh shit!" But Tara, the local favorite to win, because one, she's strong, and two, she has help. The crowd is just expecting a beatdown, and I don't think you want to give it to them. No.
Well, I mean, there
You're-
will be beatings.
Okay, gotcha. And beatings will stop when morale improves. People at the school think Tear is strong. That's for sure. So, Zelen, if you would do me the favor of rolling me some initiative, and I will do the same. Okay. So, they're all going before you. So here's what happens. Zelen, Rin kind of like kneecapped you to like start this off to like kind of get you off guard. So they just kind of the goons and Ren kind of swarm you. I'm gonna need you to make me 2 defense rolls back to back.
All right.
Against a 6 and a 6.
Let's see. Trying to. Did I do? Okay, no, I did take evasive, so
Yes, you
it
did.
has just gotten a little bit better.
New stuff on the sheet. Love to see it.
I got a 10 and a 6.
10 and a 6. Okay. So matchy. These flurry of attacks are repelled. Like Raiden comes at you with an axe from behind once more. Her 2 goons are wearing knuckle dusters, and they're like coming to start pummeling you from the front. How do you like ward off this flurry of attacks?
Shield blocking.
Okay.
Trying to. I need to kind of get them all on one side so I can start skateboarding.
Understood. It looks like their option is to not let you move, but Tear is going to hop in herself. She pulls out what appears to be a microphone. It is crackling with electricity, and need you to make me a defense roll against a 10.
I'm gonna spend 5 endurance to put another die on this, like right now,
Understood.
so it can come out of the reserve instead of the
Mhm.
regular endurance that drama dice have to come out of.
Yeah.
Oh damn,
'Kay.
6.
Beat you
All
by
right, she
4.
beats me by 4.
Yes, and you're armored 1, correct?
I'm armored 3.
Armored 3. Oh boy. Okay.
Listen, the sword and shield is the defense form for a reason.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you simply take 12 damage, as after the reduction, as Tear screams, electricity like arcs from the ground around her, and then it just kind of shoots at you like bolts, just kind of like in between attacks. You just get pummeled by little arcs of electricity, as you take some additional damage. Okay. Yeah, so it's you're still in the fight, but it doesn't look super good.
All right. Well, I need to make an example out of one of these goons.
Sure.
It's there's a voice in Zellen's head that says, "Hey, if you hurt one of them really, really, really badly, maybe the others will back off."
It's possible.
All right. So, gotta break free.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to skateboard one of these jerks.
Get him.
Let's say Ren. Ren has
Oh,
made Zellen very angry.
you would attack me? Oh.
All right. Let's see. So
I missed
right?
when Ren became a goon.
It was the last 30 seconds of the last episode.
Yeah.
Okay. I did not realize one of those guys was Ren. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
He did not seem like goon material, but all right, I guess we'll see what happens.
Hey, all
Thought
of
you
these
unawares.
NPCs have backgrounds and lore. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I never would have suspected.
I thought you were going to say everyone's capable of being a goon, kind of like how you can't say you're immune to brainwashing.
Yo, straight
We're
up,
not immune to gooning.
anybody can start
Wait,
doing
no, I take that back.
Anybody
All right.
can be part of Suzuki Goon.
There you go.
Zellen, well, not anymore.
That's true. What's up?
Damn.
We're bringing it back.
The Suzuki Goon roster is frozen in amber forever.
What are you up to, Zelen?
All right.
Attacks from all
It's gonna-
sides. So magic.
It's gonna get out, kind of run up the side of the quarter pipe,
Mm-hmm.
get to the top, then skateboard back down and try and just take Ren out.
All right. Yeah, you burst out of the dog pile.
That's 24.
Whew! Oh, that's a lot of sixes.
Only?
Ren is dead.
Oh, Ren. Oh, Ren. Oh,
Not
Ren,
quite
have you seen
enough.
Invincible?
oh God. Okay, Ren. Ooh, Ren.
Just
You
a
remember
red
Batman.
puddle.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, Ren.
Never fight Zelen in a skate park.
Ooh, Ren, you have brute stats. Your defense sucks. All right. 6. Ours slash R. Yeah. No. You describe this attack to me. Like as you burst out. What do we see?
All right. Oh, comes up, hits one of the, hits a little ramp,
Mm-hmm.
and just like, it's like a skateboarding drop kick. She just gets the board directly into his face, and then kind of just continues the momentum, and just rides his head to the concrete and hits him in the chest with the shield.
Okay. Yeah, so you pick up a bunch of speed, you catch some air, and then you just launch into Ren with a sickening crunch. Bone and blood are in questionable states at the moment. At least the blood is visible. As Ren rolls a solid 12.
Yeah, so he only takes 60 damage.
Oh boy. Yeah, no, you ruin him. As your shield and skateboard make contact with his person, his axe clatters across the floor and skids. Why don't you give me another promo check right now?
All right.
Because that was incredible.
Yeah, Zelen ollies off of this prone man and continues to skate around and shouts at Terror, "The duel is special. The duel is important. The duel means something." You've disrespected me, and I'm not going to stand for it. The rest of you have until the count of 2 to get the hell out of here before you regret it.
Give me that roll.
Do I get any
I'm gonna
any
say
bonuses on this one?
I'm gonna say go ahead and add an extra d6 to this, because that was an incredible maneuver. A solid 10. Okay, so you've swayed some of the crowd to your side. A bunch of the like extreme sports people are just losing their mind. The skeletons from Spy Kids, they are going bananas in the audience, and several of the other combat students are just kind of, oh wow, fuck, that was impressive. Victoria,
Yes.
you're in the audience. How's it going?
Victoria is a little less concerned than she was a moment ago, but she's still a bit pissed.
Mm-hmm.
This whole duel is sanctioned by a teacher, so certainly there's a supervisor of some sort, right?
Yes, you see the librarian of the school, who is kind of down in the pit, just kind of overseeing the combat. Jasmine Joy. She is like a horrible shadow. Her shadow's like has tentacles and stuff, kind of writhing on it on the ground. But she's just kind of hovering there with like a little like wand underneath her, like acting like a magic broom, and just kind of observing.
Victoria is going to call out to her. She's gonna yell.
Yeah. you shout down, and Miss Jasmine Joy looks back up and she goes, "Oh, hello, dear. Do you need something? I'm a little busy."
Hey, what the fuck's the deal? Why is she, points at Tear, got so many fucking henchmen?
Oh, when the duel was when the duel was challenged, when the challenge was laid down, Tear registered with the teachers, her team, that anybody's allowed to register as part of a competition, and we were not approached by Mrs. Mari. We assumed that she was powerful enough in her own right to take on this team, and it looks like she's doing well.
I mean, sure, she's strong as shit, but like, it's fucking cheating.
It's in the handbook that you received when you got here, ma'am. If a student wishes to challenge another student, if you want to add stipulations or members to a team, you must just simply confer with the teacher that the challenge was issued with.
If only Victoria could visibly roll her eyes.
Got to do it super theatrically, where you do the whole head.
Yeah. It's fucking bullshit.
Well, I can assure you that it was all done above board. If you're thinking of interfering, I would maybe think again. That could put a mark on Mrs. Mari's record and could be detrimental to her next several days in classes and whatnot.
Bullshit fucking board.
I'm very sorry. As she apologizes, we'll swing back to the arena. The two goons, they are going to look at one another, and they're going to count to 2, and then they're going to do a double lariat, trying to take you off of your board. So this one is 46. Simply need to beat a 6.
Okay, can I still use the skateboarding dice right now?
Yeah, I think that's fine. You got it. Okay, yes. They move to hit you with both arms. You duck it, and they kind of like look back and skid to a stop, bewildered that you could evade their ultimate technique. Um, Tara, on the other hand, is not so kind. She points the microphone at you, and that same scream she did earlier, a crackling beam shoots out of it, and you hear that same scream within, as it just beelines directly towards the center of your mass. You're gonna need to beat a 12.
Ah, shit. Another 6.
Okay. So this is, you have armor 3.
I do.
Okay, so that takes that down to 4. Do. Boom. So you take 24 points of damage as she hits you in the chest. I'm going to say this also knocks you from your skateboard.
All right, that's
Yeah.
fair.
As you were sent flying backwards into like the wall, she kind of like squats down and then explodes upwards and screams like a primal scream. Soup. All right. Yeah, no, it's bad out here for you right now. As Tara seems to be a powerful magic user, and her goons are mostly just to make sure that she can get these cast off.
All right. Well,
Yes.
Zolan is going to alter the configuration of her weapon.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna now the bits that form the shield. She's gonna slide back towards the blade and extend it into the Bardiche, relentless.
Ooh.
Zolan's gonna call out. I thought you were interesting. Thought that maybe there was something to you.
I thought you had a warranty.
And I'm gonna try and hit her with the Bardiche.
Please do.
This is a reach attack, so she has to choose whether she wants to take -1 to the defense roll or -1 to the attacks.
She'll take the -1 to defense. That's fine.
All right.
This is against Tara specifically. You're gonna leave the goons.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. And then I need to pressure her.
Gotcha.
Let's see. Yeah, the special attack on the Bardiche is a charge attack, and I don't have time for that right now. Just gonna try and do the regular,
Understood.
regular.
12.
All right, that's a 12. I'm gonna do a drama die on that one.
All
I
right.
want to see if I can get another 5 or another 6. Ah, darn. Oh well.
Okay. So you charge at her with the Bardiche, and she kind of looks at you and gets an 18. You charge forward. You strike empty air as she just teleports out of the way. Like in a streak of light, she is around the other side of you, and she just.
Oh, so her
smirks.
base defense is 96.
Yeah. She is the powerful one here.
No, it's Zolan.
So she.
Your crimes suck. Give me $20. What is that? That's lame. That's baby school. I could pull off a better crime in my sleep.
She's gonna try and steal from you her next round, I think. Hey Daisy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, what's up? I'm playing Tetris.
Okay. I just had 2 questions. One, did you go to the fight? It was being advertised and everything.
No, I think we decided that Daisy missed this announcement.
Yes. That's right. That's right.
I think we flipped a coin on that one.
Okay. So you are not there at the fight. I guess
No, I'm just having a normal one.
having you watching anything on what flicks?
Wet. Ooh, these flicks are wet. Yeah, she's watching that fucking man. What did I see it recently?
Dolly Parton in
Wally Parton. It's a much different movie.
Hey guys, it's me, Wally.
No, yeah, she's watching one of those Wetflix documentaries.
Love those.
On just like some weird story about a hitchhiker.
All right.
I know that one's not a documentary, but it is in this world.
It is in Harbor. Okay. Okay. So Daisy, having a night.
Yeah.
You're just having. No, you're cool. You're just having a night.
Okay, all right.
Ain't no problems in your plate.
Oh, actually, you know what? No. Oh, okay.
What's up?
Well, that. I guess more realistically, that's in the background. Daisy is writing some ideas in a notebook.
Okay.
Or whatever. That she wants to bring up tomorrow, or at the nearest opportunity she can find, like whoever's like one of the big art teachers or whatever, and some other people. She has an idea in her head for class stuff.
Oh, okay,
and she's planning how she wants to implement it.
Okay, then that's good to know. We will come back to that in a bit.
Yeah.
As the camera transitions from Daisy writing and eating popcorn or whatever.
Yeah.
we move back to Tare, who is like holstered her microphone and just kind of apparated claws on her hands. She looks hungry, her tongue sticking out of her mouth. She might be a little gross. But first, her boys, she screams, "Hold her down!" And they are going to try and restrain you. So they are strong, so that is this many, and they are...
Zellen's power cannot be contained.
Let's hope it cannot be contained. Are they just strong and wide? Yeah, they're just strong and wide. I don't think wide helps them here. Yes. Whoop.
It's a wide boy.
3d6. They just kind of run at you to grab a hold of you. Get a 5. Give me a defense.
Like,
6. 8, actually.
8. Forgot to put the S on there.
They try to grab a hold of you, and these two are big, but you are stronger. As they put hands on you, but you're moments away from breaking free if you wish. Tare's going to use this moment to try and take something from you, though.
I will not be grabbed.
I won't let it happen. Not today, not ever. What do you carry on you, Zellen? All right. She is going to try and mug you.
Wait, is this an attack roll?
This is an attack roll for her, yes.
Okay, I'm going to try and counter it.
Ooh, this is going to be fun. Okay. So
Counter steal.
she is going to roll mug and get a 12.
All right.
You can do it, Zellen. I believe in you. 18. Nice. Okay. Yes.
Okay, take 90 damage.
Woo! Ow. Yeah, no, that's for sure. Yes. So she like goes to like grab at like underneath your jacket and try and like just pull something out. Uh, what do you do as she's like directly in front of you?
All right. So yeah, during the scuffle, Zelen partially collapsed the Bardiche,
Mm-hmm.
and as she approaches, she like, without taking a visible action, this electromagnetically like extends it again, just spring loaded. Suddenly, here is a pointy object.
Awesome. Yeah, it goes like into her shoulder. She recoils from the damage, and she kind of looks up at you, smiling a little unsettlingly. Finally, some fun. And that is all she's gonna do right now. What are you up to next?
Well, in order to counterattack, I had to give up this action.
That's right. That is unfortunate. Which means the coons are just gonna try and punch you again.
That's all I was gonna
Get
say.
'em, boys.
The pummel
Why
attack,
don't you try being a little
10.
more interesting? I got a 6 that time.
Cool. All right, so they beat you by 4.
I'm down to just armored 2.
Gotcha. So that turns into a 6. Okay. That's another 24 points of damage, Zelen. As they just start wailing on you as you are kind of interlocked with everybody.
Okay, that is all of my HP. That is starting to get into the endurance.
Yes.
Oh no, but oh no, but
live Victoria reaction.
oh. Well, well, goddamn. Well, goddamn.
What's up?
Do I have to get Zelen in trouble now?
It's up to you. Your actions
It
are
is
your
up
own.
to you.
Are you certain?
Yes, your actions are your own.
Oh,
Yeah, another dog pile has occurred. Zelen's Bardiche is like embedded in Tear. The goons are just punching Zelen while she is focused on like on hurting the boss.
okay. As this goes on, before she does anything, Victoria looks at the librarian referee real quick.
Yes. Are you joining the fight, dear?
Well, I guess she's not even going to retort to that. Victoria's going to transform.
God, all right. Hell yeah. Yeah, Victoria, you transform. Let me change that out for you. So you transform, and what are you up to? I guess roll initiative real quick. You'll go right now, but we'll put you in the order.
I'm sorry, Zelen. You're at 0 HP. She cannot stand it.
5. Okay, so we'll say you go right before Zelen does. So
I mean, I'm still fighting. I'm just at 0 HP.
yes, you're still up. You're just not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Victoria, you transform as you hop onto the pitch. What are you doing out there?
Well, Zelen is still trying to take on her actual target. Victoria's going to aim towards the goon squad instead.
Mhm.
And she will attempt to stun them with battle cry.
Okay. Yeah, roll that, please.
Wow!
A 6.
If only I had a 2.
Battle cry, right? Gotcha. Did you want to spend any more endurance? I'm
You got a straight up 50% chance of making it better.
Yeah, you're right.
It's true.
And a 17% chance of yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Simply the cost of 5 endurance. Yes, you battle cry. They will. Well, they're gonna try and not die. With a solid 6. Oh no, that's not good for them. Whoop. There we go. Battle cry. Yeah, stunning. Ah, jeez.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does no damage, it just stuns.
Yeah, they yeah, I was just checking if it did anything else. So, yes, you shout a very similar shout is heard as one earlier. And oh, actually they both goons just kind of and like fall over as if they've been overstimulated. Tear kind of turns to you and goes, "What the fuck?"
Is that loud?
Is that? um, it is going to be. She's going to make her action now because you intervened. She is just going to put the claws to Zelen. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah. So it's time for electric claws. Yes. There we go. Yes. So those claws that she produced earlier, instead of stealing, she's just going to try and stick them into your gut. And she gets a 15.
No.
That's gonna be tricky. This might not shake out so great for Zelen. I'm gonna drop 10 endurance on this before rolling, just
Okay. Burning.
a little bit of a better shot. Ooh, well,
Oh, that's not
could have
great.
been worse. That's an 8.
That is an 8. And you're still armored 2?
Armor 2.
Okay.
How does she have 8d6? It's bullshit.
She's an elite.
She's an elite.
Yes. She is. So that's 7. And DX of 2 makes that a 4. Okay. That's 28, Zelen.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yes, Zelen falls over onto the ground as Tear lands on top of you and says, "See you later." And she stands up and turns towards you, Victoria, and like spits some blood out of her nose.
Oh, so angry.
She does look really fucked up, is the thing. Um, she does not. She's wobbly. She just looks like she still is ready to scrap.
The thing is, though, I don't know if Victoria can debatably get out of getting Zelen in trouble. If she backs out now.
Hmm.
I didn't touch her. I didn't touch anybody, actually.
You did just scream, and everybody's screaming. Hmm. It's
This
up.
is
It's up to you.
ooh torn.
Oh,
No,
good stare.
beat you with a stick.
I deserve this.
Victoria's going to grit her teeth for a second. She's going to turn back to the ref.
It looks
So does-
like
okay.
we have a winner, folks. The crowd erupts in noise. There are chants of tear, 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 tear. And
You like this bitch?
yeah. As she again screams gutturally, and just kind of like stands over you, Zelen. Her blood coming out of
No.
her.
No, she's not coming close to Zelen.
Okay, you stop her?
Yes.
Okay. You get in between her and she goes, "The fuck are you doing?"
Back off. Fight's over.
Well, looks like I won our little wager. So when your friend wakes up, tell her I need her to meet me outside of the let's say class 102 tomorrow. I'm gonna need someone to go pick me up some food.
Victoria just watches her, waiting for her to leave.
She screams at her goons to rise, and they do. And she kind of like jams her hands in her pockets and walks out, as students begin to filter out as well.
Fuck Zelen. Is there any like medical personnel around?
There are, yes. As the crowd thins, you see two nurses from the school approach Zelen. One of them looks her over. Oh, that was a real humdinger of a bout there. Miss, can you see my hand? How many fingers am I holding up? She's holding up 3.
3.
Very good. Okay. We're gonna get you to the infirmary for some repair and a little bit of rest. Does that sound okay?
Okay.
Okay. The other nurse kind of like they fold out their hands, which then begin to expand and grow into like paddles, and you are loaded onto their giant hands as they begin to cart you off towards the infirmary.
Victoria.
She's already scrambling after you.
Oh. Hey.
Hey. You okay? I mean, stupid fucking question. I mean,
Oh. No. I'll meet you. Could you grab my skateboard if you're coming with us?
yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, Victoria, you head back to grab Zelen's board from the arena. It's where it was flung into. You see Rin in the corner going, "Oh, oh, my feelings." Um,
If glares could kill.
he smiles at you. His eyelashes are very thick. It's hard to tell what emotion he's actually feeling. And he just goes, "Good bout." Oh.
And she grits her teeth and flips him off and just runs after Zelen.
Okay. I think we will call the night there unless you guys have another scene you want to run. I'm
Good
guessing.
show, everybody.
Yeah. Well, no, I think.
Oh, that night.
Yes, I think Zelen and Victoria might spend the night in the school infirmary.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay. I guess of note, you guys don't see Hide nor Tail of Timony.
I was wondering about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, he lost them.
All right. So, new day begins. The sun rises. The chirping of birds fills the campus, and a familiar voice pops over the PA system. Attention, students. It is your Student Council President, Christopher Lark, here wishing each and every one of you a lovely day at Kodo Academy today.
Mr. What?
Christopher Lark?
Daisy spits out her coffee.
We'll want to give a big congratulations to Tara Cook for winning a sanctioned match yesterday against one of the newer students. That is Kodo Pride at its best, and wish best of luck to the new students in any of their future bouts. You'll get there one day, guys. In addition, we have some more new students who are going to be joining us for the week. So welcome them with open arms. They are students all the way from Harbor. The Zero Scouts will be shadowing different students and teachers as they inspect the campus for potential enrollment next semester. Beyond that, I am here to announce today's event. That is right, everybody. It is everybody's favorite day, Create-a-thon. Students are tasked with making something new. It can be a song, a poem, a picture, an outfit, a haiku, or whatever comes to mind. If you want to make something today, it will be submitted in front of the main building, and there will be 3 winners. Those 3 winners will receive 100 points apiece. Thank you, and have a wonderful day. The whine of the PA system goes off as, let's say, Zell and Victoria, as you guys are kind of... Are you guys awake already?
I don't know if Victoria managed it, but she certainly would try to stay up all night.
Okay.
She probably would have reverted at some point too.
Roll me 2d6. If you get above an 8, you stayed up all night. You did 6. No.
Must watch over Zelen.
You're in for the transformation might have took a little more out of you than you thought, as you eventually do drift off into dreamland. Zelen, how do you make it through the night?
Sleeping in bits now and every once in a while. Thinking.
People do stay thinking. Any
Do
particular?
I get some?
Yeah, you're gonna get some
Oh.
health back. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to do the healing thing. So you're gonna roll 46 and heal the total of those dice.
Okay. Trying to remember how. I can't. Where did I put the? Okay, so endurance automatically comes back after a short
Yes,
rest.
yes, it does. So I'm gonna
Okay.
repair that, just the health part.
All right. Hey, not
Not
bad.
bad.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Not. I might need to do that a couple more times before I get in another large fight. People are gonna be rolling 96 cheaters.
Yes, Ellen, you recuperate a bit throughout the night. Get some of that old HPs back. Endurance comes back fully as you just catch your breath. But I think you're probably awake first. You see Victoria's in the room with you. The sun is kind of peeking through blinders. The rays are just kind of gently dusting the environment. Outside, you can hear the nurse clacking away at a keyboard, but it's peaceful otherwise.
You know, I didn't really. I was okay with when I was going into it. I was okay with losing. You know, the last big duel I lost against 86. You know, it was. But in retrospect, that was good. I didn't get the same kind of epiphany this time. It wasn't as. It didn't work out as well.
Fucking cheaters.
Well, I did think I can still work this. I'm going to. She's never had a henchman like this. I'm gonna sell her on. You know, we need to do better crimes. We need to heist that vault.
Uh, oh, hey, I want you to heist that vault. Um, as you're conversing, you hear a commotion outside, and then some labored breathing, as somebody struggles with the doorknob and eventually gets it open. Yeah, Kevin!
Oh, hey, Timothy.
Cool.
he like just stumbles over himself to make it over to the bed where you're lying, and he goes, "Yeah, are you okay? Are you hurt? Did you need anything?"
Nothing permanent. It'll maybe a little. I may need to do a few rounds of some repairs before I'm at 100% again, but I'm sufficient for the time being.
If you need anything, I can take a couple days off from the corner store. And the Zero Scout showed up, and Alex floats through the wall and waves.
Ellis.
Yeah, no, Alex is dead now.
She was a ghost the whole time. Alice.
Oh, Alice, not
Alice.
Alice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you said Alex.
Oh, did I? Fuck, my bad. Alice.
My brother died, but it's okay. You should go.
Yeah. Alex Brash is no longer among us. I saw him vent. Alice, Alice floats to the wall, and she waves at you, and Timothy goes, "Yeah, if you need any of the scouts, we're ready to help." And he does a little salute, and she follows suit.
Oh, when did they get in? Were you here yesterday?
Yeah, I caught Timony like I guess right before your fight. We were pretty sure you were gonna win, so we had a little impromptu Zero Scout meeting.
Well, didn't quite go as planned, but
I should have went. I could have cheered louder or something. Oh man.
no, it was stronger than she looks. She's not as dull as I was saying as an attempt to goad her.
Oh, I mean, I've been reading up on the student book, the handbook. If you need a teammate next time, I'm willing to help.
Well, perhaps.
I'm sure you don't need anything.
No, I'm fine. I'll be. No, I'm fine.
Okay, I guess I'm worried. I don't. He stops himself, and Alex interrupts him, and Alice, Jesus, I fucked up every time. Alice interrupts him and goes, "If you're doing okay, we do have some more business to attend to," and she kind of like jerks him towards the door.
Catch you later, Timony. I'll stop by the store.
Bye. I'll come back in an hour if you're still here, or if not, I'll find you. That's creepy. I will reasonably locate your location like a normal person.
You can text me on the phone and I'll let you know where I am.
Yes, that's what I meant to say.
All right.
Ow! I can't go through walls.
Yeah, I was about to say he immediately turns around and hits the door.
He leaves the room with you two alone again.
Blinks.
Oh, that Timony.
You sure you're good?
I really thought I was going to win that one, but I did plan ahead for if I didn't. So, it's all still fine.
I'm so sorry, Zelen. I'm so sorry.
Just
I mean, you
be,
don't have to do anything.
I put the wager on the table, and this is a, this is Plan B. I'm gonna see if I can direct her towards our goals. Besides, she is interesting. This might not be so bad.
Interesting.
If she is so powerful, why is she just stealing $20? Why does she do the things she does? She's at Kodo Academy. It's the pinnacle of prestige. She's not this isn't she doesn't need to do any of the things she does to be comfortable, to be secure. Why does she choose to do the things she does? Why isn't she normal?
Maybe she just likes it.
Maybe. I'm curious.
Well, I know you said you do it and all, but you can back out whenever you want, because she was dirty anyway. That fucker.
If I'm not gonna,
Volker.
I'm not gonna do anything that runs contrary to my own morality. But, you know, following along for a bit may not be so bad. It's not so bad being a henchman.
Were you sent out to pick up lunch as a henchman?
No, Dr. Mari got delivery almost all of the time.
Grits her teeth.
I don't know. I've come to realize it's probably not that hot wings are not normally just a meal for most people.
Victoria's puzzled.
What do you know? They are.
Why not?
What? It's got all the food groups: sauce, meat, bones.
Spicy?
Victoria just turned into the picture of the guy with the question marks.
It's just Nick Young. What? It's got spicy, dude. Okay. So as you're both sitting there, you know the day is going to begin soon. You do have classes and stuff to attend to, and Zelen, you do have to go meet with your new Bancho.
No, you
Oh.
don't.
Victoria. So later,
Don't argue with me, Victoria. I'm
what
the
can I do
DM.
to help you with the next stage of the competition?
Oh, fuck. You don't have. I mean, you've got your own cool heist plan and stuff, right?
Well, I suppose you'd probably win regardless, in this category. But I figure if there's anything I can do to help, let me know.
So I didn't really plan on doing this competition.
You are winning though.
Yeah, because you and Daisy gave me all the shit that I needed last time.
I mean, I suppose, but I mean this one's like it's a fastball straight down the middle of the thing towards you. Plate.
Still working on my sports analogies.
I guess there are straight roads in the rat race, too.
No, there's no straight roads.
Video games.
Well, if if you come up with anything I can do to help, let me know. I want to go to class.
Yeah. Victoria is... Ooh, she is realizing that her participation in the competition apparently is taken as a given, but by one of the people that she might actually do it for.
I mean, you could. What is Zelen? Third, or is he dropped lower than that?
You are currently in third place. Currently, the placements are Victoria Lark, Christopher Lark, Zelen Mari.
Victoria suddenly has an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what if I just give it to you? Like, what if I write a song? And
I mean, I can't. I couldn't perform a song.
sure you could. I mean, we've performed together before, so
Well, I mean, that was, that I was I mean, I was just there for that. You know, that was you, mostly. I'm not.
It was all of us. It was Iron Garden.
Well, well, thank you, but well, I mean, so I could, I could play again to support you, but I'm no musician.
For those of you at home, go watch Tales of Harper season 1 episode 15, Iron Guard. It was awesome.
Well, Victoria's jaw tightens, but she's not going to press it any further than that.
My mistress.
Pulls out the pick.
I don't want to. I'm kind of a cool guy, is the thing, and I don't want to, like. What if you guys did like one of those lip syncing things?
She, like, grimaces.
No, like you sing the song and then she sings it, but in front of. I'm sorry, it's dumb. It's dumb. It's stupid.
Wait. No, wait. Like, they... She, like, tries to stop Zelen again on, I assume her second way out. Okay, well, anyway, I have to... Oh, wait a second.
Grabs her by the collar.
Darkseid grabbing Superman's cape.
Yeah.
Well, see, but who is? I don't even know who's going to be judging this.
That's a good question.
You know,
Is that
and
important?
I don't. Would anybody vote for me now? Now that
Oh, ow.
Oh,
fuck.
Victoria looks very
man.
upset by that.
Oh, man. Jesus.
Oh, no.
Fuck you, Pio.
Oh.
listen, I've dug my own grave by making it a giant spectacle and making a fool of myself. Now it's no.
No, she was the fool. She cheated and Zelen, I'm sure lots of people would vote for you.
I came in here thinking that maybe that I could try like a normal school thing, and I immediately day one. Okay, maybe technically day 2, but that first day hardly counts. I blew it with a giant stupid scheme. And now that I don't know. I gotta go, class. I'll see you.
B drops is eating dirt.
While you are sampling the flavor of Earth, Daisy, the school day has begun. Yikes. You said you were preparing something. You were like asking art teachers. You were preparing something for class today.
Yeah. Daisy has an idea.
All right.
Daisy might have forgotten that this is a cover and has come up with teaching ideas.
Awesome.
The best cover is just doing it exactly right.
Mhm.
Anyways, Daisy would like to seek out an art teacher or something.
Okay. Yeah, you look for an art teacher. I think you very quickly find one. Yes. You come across a very like smooth crystalline woman. She looks like geodes that have been kind of like glued together. She kind of shifts and moves like Vector Man. Think that's what you're thinking of.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And
What
she's
color?
a multitude.
All right.
I like she's green while she's like hanging stuff up on a wall in the hall. And as you approach, she like spots you and she changes to like a more pink hue and kind of glows a bit. And she goes, "Hello.
Oh.
Yeah, this is gonna be tough.
Yeah, it's rough, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Oh, you too?
Yeah, yeah, tiny voices.
Oh.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm the new teacher here. I'm Daisy Bunsen. I'm teaching the what is it? The first grade botany course.
Oh,
Uh,
you're teaching the younger students.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
I just wanted to stop on by here because I had a little idea. It's kind of dumb, but I was thinking of maybe applying like a daily or maybe weekly, I don't know, thing of like a kind of like a flower of the week or whatever.
Oh. Uh-huh.
And encourage it as a little bit of self-study. So like the idea is I wear a pin of the flower, and if any of the students can identify it and maybe give me like a fact or two about it, they get a prize. I'll get like a bag of candy or something.
Oh, that's super
Sticker.
fun.
Yeah, I thought that would be neat.
I guess, do you need the enamel pins? Because I have lots of blanks.
I was wondering maybe you could make it a small project for your students also. You could make a set of these pins. I could give you a list
Okay.
of flowers that I could use.
Yeah, the Spirit Week curriculum is pretty sparse, so I think that's something we could do.
Great.
Ah.
Okay, yeah, we can make this work.
I never caught your name. One more time.
Oh, it was Daisy Bunsen.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I came in here with a bunch of requests. What's your name?
My name is Adeji Blackstone.
Good to meet you, Adaji.
Nice to meet you too, Daisy. Well, give me that list, and I'll get started. I'll get started with the pins. I got a bunch of students who just like to take extracurricular stuff anyway, so if I could probably have that done for you by the end of tomorrow.
Oh, great. Yeah. Here, I was actually compiling this
Oh,
last night.
you came prepared.
I don't know how far this will take us, so I'll probably do it weekly. But
It is like basically a whole composite notebook of
Jesus.
of
Okay.
of just scientific name and picture.
Okay.
Of,
So
to
it,
the best of her artistic ability, I guess.
it is.
I can you can Google those if the drawings aren't very good. I just kind of sketched them out.
Name, example. Do you list like the colloquial name as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
The basics.
The basics. I think then, I think this is perfect for our class roles for you, Daisy.
Yeah.
And for our other two
Activities.
students, got some questions to ask. So, as always, you're going to add 2d6 plus any intelligence-based skills that you have as you prepare for class for the day.
I'm so fucking smart.
Next, asking all three, are you going to be attending class today?
Yeah.
I figured.
No.
Anyways, ditches immediately after talking to Zillion.
That's awesome. If you did attend class afterwards, are you going to be studying? Daisy, I guess this is preparing for the next day.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, like afterwards, she might come back to the art room to help. Even.
Gotcha.
No time for studying today. I have to
Okay.
be a goon.
Gotcha. And lastly, during class, do you cheat or utilize any extracurricular methods at either acquiring information and or bypassing workload?
Never.
I think I added workload.
Yes, you did. Okay, so Zelen, 2d6 plus int, and then you're going to add an additional 2d6 to your roll. Daisy, 2d6 plus int, you're going to be adding an additional 4d6 to your roll. And
Okay.
Victoria, even though you're not going to class, roll 2d6 plus your intelligence, any intelligence-based skill that you have.
Can perceptive count in this?
I absolutely think
Or-
so.
Yeah. I mean, I do have, like, let's see.
Oh wait. I mean, I don't know if this is enough. I forgot the Woogle class.
I did also.
That's darn, yeah, you know.
Could
I a 30.
would I be
Alright.
able
32.
to add both knowledge checks, or do I have to pick one?
You can add both.
Okay. And you said add 2 to that?
It's going to be 2d6 plus any intelligence-based thing you had, and that's all you're rolling. $30. Jesus. Oh, Daisy, you're very... Jesus.
all right.
Whoa, that's
Yeah.
10d6.
It-
Oh.
I could take perceptive off as well. You just
Yeah,
said
yeah.
it was okay,
No,
so I
no.
added
Big
that.
fucking
And
brains.
It's fine. Because your role isn't going to translate to school things.
no,
Yeah.
I'm sure you could take what she's doing.
Yeah.
I could. I suppose I could. Like, the only note, I guess I would have to ask what the schoolwork is if I was going to apply any of Zellen's knowledges.
So it's variable based off character. If Zelen is going to be primarily going to maybe like traditional classes like, math, history, science, home economics, things like that. In addition to maybe some combat classes, if you have anything that would you would use your mind to learn that type of information, then add that.
Well, I do have combat. I mean, is anything above 12 going to matter?
It will, yes, because there's gradation on what you actually roll. Daisy got the best result, obviously, because I forgot how high that roll can get for Daisy, so I might need to increase it next time we play.
Well,
But
arts and crafts, detection, and combat expert are all at 2, so I'm gonna,
yeah, right? Pop them in.
one of those would apply,
Absolutely.
if not all of them. All right,
Okay.
so that's 6. It's an 18.
All right.
Look at all these 6s.
So we got this right. Daisy got a 30. Zelen got an 18. And Victoria got a 24?
Yes.
Yes. 24. Okay. Well then, we are going to take the results of these and we're going to put them in our pocket because this is where we are going to take our break, everybody. This is a perfect chance to get up, stretch your legs, grab some food, grab some water. Water's very good for you. And we will be right back in about 15 minutes. See y'all soon.
A breather.
Hey everybody, I'm not Buff Dracula, and we are back.
Punches you in the ear.
Ah, blah.
See, I've exposed you.
Damn it. Okay. So before we went on break, everybody did their their school roles for the day, which we have banked. I have recorded them. They're ready because I didn't get them last time, but I got them this time. I'm on top of the game.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's why you're the master.
It's me, the guy. Okay. So we have a couple of things that we do need to attend to today. Namely, Zelen,
Yes.
we're gonna need you to get to doing your job
Oh.
that you just got. As classes let out Zelen, you know where room 102 is. It's in the main building on the first floor. And should you head there, you would find one of the large goon brothers that was following around Tear.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Boss said you have to help me go do the stuff we have to do today.
Is she around? Can I speak with her?
No, she's currently doing other stuff right now, but we're gonna meet up outside of the agriform and kind of figure out what we're doing for the rest of the day.
All right.
Cool. All right, first up, all right, so we got some people we gotta, talk to about some stuff. You gotta show me what you can do, okay?
Okay.
Awesome. He begins to lead you out of the main building towards the student dorms. You walk up a couple of flights of stairs to a specific room, and he goes, "All right, knock on it."
I knock on it.
Drac opens the door.
Oh, hey.
Uh,
I'm sorry I couldn't make it to the game club.
It's
That was.
it's
I'm sure you heard.
he stammers a bit as he looks up and sees the goon behind you. Can I help either one of a large meaty hand presses up against the door and moves it to the side. We need that like $120 you borrowed from Tear.
Have you been borrowing money from Tear?
Well, when I first got to the school, I kind of, somebody took a bunch of my funds for the year, and I needed them.
I'm sorry.
He the guy behind you just kind of pokes you in the, okay, hey, you can't say I'm sorry. That's not like part of this.
Well, I mean, when you borrow money, it has to be paid back. How much do you have on you?
I have 80 right now.
That's a start.
The goon looks at you and surprised.
So, okay, so 80 now, What's the interest rate we've got going on this? Do you know off the top of your head?
Interest?
Yeah, I mean, how much does the amount increase percentage wise as it continues to not be paid in full?
I don't know. The boss takes care of the numbers. She just gave me this piece of paper.
Okay, well, do you think you could get the other 40 by the end of the day? I'd hate to have the interest rate, go up.
Uh, maybe if I sell some of my, I got some new box sets in. Maybe I can sell off some of those.
Yeah, I'll give you 40 for one of those.
You'll give me
Those
40?
look pretty expensive. Yeah.
Uh,
And by give you 40, I mean, I will give Tear 40,
okay.
and you will give me the box set.
Yeah. He pulls out a box of Dual Chiefs and hands them over to you. This is a Taka Rider themed set.
Oh, I'm familiar with this property. I've seen this show.
Okay. Are we good?
So I will cover the 40 for this. Pleasure doing business with you. Just watch your step out there.
He nods, confused but happy. I'm gonna name this goon Brandon.
What a sensible name.
Yeah, Brandon goes, "Wow, I only ever get money. Aren't those like cardboard things worth a lot of cash or whatever?"
Well, this one was worth $40. Not bad.
Oh, I meant like if you sell like the individual ones, don't like the nerds pay a lot of money for them or whatever?
Oh, I'm gonna keep this. I like Taka Rider.
Oh, okay, sure. Well, I mean, that was the only job I was given. Do you want to go to the Agriform?
What? So does she have a lot of, does she run a lot of loans? Is that Tara's primary business?
No, she mostly just kind of shouts at people and beats them up, but like, I guess she's supposed to be here for like her family or whatever, and even though they're super rich, she like takes money from people so that she doesn't have to use the money they give her.
Oh, I see. Is that how she has? Does the money she loan out come from the family, or is she reinvesting, her own acquired funds?
If you mean the money she takes from people, she like gives it to people for later. Yeah.
I see. What about you? What do you do? What's your ambitions?
I make pottery and stuff, but like Tara said, I got meat bricks for shoulders, so I should like follow her and do what she says.
I see.
Sorry, my mouth has been
Oh.
agape this entire time. I need some water. Christ, that is so dry. No, for sure. Yeah, but like mostly I just ask people to give money back.
Well, let's head to the Agriform.
Cool. Your name is Zalin, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yep.
Here, and he passes you an armband.
What color is it?
It is red and green.
Red and green.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It says Zelen on the side.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. You're part of the crew now or whatever. Are you gonna do this art thing for school?
I we'll see what happens with that.
Okay. I'm gonna make a pot.
Cool.
Thanks. Well, you're alright.
Thank you. I try my best.
Me too. Zealot. As you two walk towards the agriform, let's switch our camera view. He rolls a dice. Daisy, what are you up to? It doesn't
I
have
mean,
to
Daisy's
be.
plans are laid out.
Yeah, no, you're I guess like in
What time
class
is it?
today. It's like middle of the day. You probably had one or two classes already. You don't have anything particular you have to do at this very moment. So you can go places, do things. If you don't have anything you want to do right now, that's perfectly okay. We can switch views.
I'll think about it.
Okay, take your time. Victoria,
Yes.
what are you up to right now at this time of day? You didn't go to class.
Well, it seems that Zelen has the expectation that Victoria will be participating in the competition. So she is writing a new song.
Ah, had a feeling. Uh, I guess I'm curious about the machinations of your mind. What can I get the vibe of the song? Like, what kind of song you're writing?
I kind of I have a bit of an idea in mind. It's kind of like a story and song form kind of deal.
Okay.
Probably a bit I guess I don't want to say like mellower, but maybe like it's a bit less of an energetic song. A little more melodic, a little more melancholic perhaps.
Okay. Where are you doing this?
Uh Probably out where you can oversee the lake.
Okay, by the pier and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, while you are writing the song, you like probably while you're noodling, just kind of figuring out a melody, uh, you hear some shuffling and humming.
Um she doesn't stop immediately, but she does finish whatever verse she's on before she turns to see, though she continues playing.
There is an ogre girl. Uh, she is kind of like clad in like a sports uniform, um, and she is like a little too big to actually be hiding, but she is kind of scrunched up behind like a bush near the water line, and just kind of listening to you play.
She's still continuing to play the harmony on the guitar, but
Mhm.
she'll call out for a moment. You here to listen or you here to cheat?
I don't cheat. Sorry, I just needed a break, and not a lot of people come out here during school. I'll leave.
I was just checking. I don't care. You can stay.
You kind of like pop off the ground as she thumps back down. Uh, uh, are you one of the? You're Lark, Victoria Lark.
Cringes.
Sorry, I know that Chris kid, Christopher, the student council president.
Yeah.
I kind of have I have a mind for names, so I don't want to make assumptions, but I assumed that's what he was talking about the first day.
Yep, you got it. I guess I don't have a mind for names. I don't know what yours is.
Oh, sorry. My name's Rasheen. I'm our star player on just about everything.
Cool.
Thanks. Do you know Melanie, right?
Victoria stops playing. Why?
She's the only other person I know that regularly comes out here on her own, and she hasn't left her room. I don't get to talk to her much because I'm busy with, practice or school and stuff, and I don't get to talk to her super often. So I just was wondering if you knew if she was okay. She's normally really friendly.
You friends with Melanie?
No, I don't really know her. We we're in some classes together and stuff, but I haven't gotten to talk to her off like that. I just know she come. Yeah, I know about her.
Oh. Well. Too bad. She could probably use a friend right now.
It doesn't take a long time, but you start hearing like footfalls heading away from you.
And Victoria hopes that she's going to see Melanie, but otherwise she gets back to work.
All right, back to work it is. Daisy, do you need any more time to think?
I don't know.
Is there anything you wanted to do? We're in sort of downtime at the moment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like once she's actually done. Well, I don't know. Is this or would a later time be better to revisit this art thing? Or is it more or less kind of going without her?
I mean, you see, like
It would.
you see a bunch of students working on things, like just in it throughout the school. People are sculpting. You see some people like in like cafeteria spaces and stuff like that. Just kind of like one or two of them are working on enamel pens and like putting renditions of flowers and stuff in there. You see a couple of people trying to put together songs really fast. Everybody's working on art right now, so you have a feeling that if Dejai like came through, her students are probably working on it now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Adeshi, not Dejai, Adeshi. I forgot my
A
own.
Dejai.
Dejai. Grey
It's like when
Poupon.
people. It's like when people would pronounce Target Target.
Going to Dejai.
I feel like Daisy should do something. I don't know.
You-
I
you-
feel like she doesn't have, aside from that, she doesn't have an aim. So
Mhm.
if anything, she would walk aimlessly until something happened. Basically.
Excellent, Daisy. Roll me 2d6 then.
Fuck yeah. Give me random encounters.
Got a couple.
Someone's gonna meet back up with Daisy and go, "All right, what have you managed to learn about how the teachers control the ball?"
What?
The what?
Throw the one now.
A 3 and a 4.
I guess yeah. You know what? Maybe on those lines. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll see what happens with this roll.
I'm gonna tell you what, Daisy. If we're doing
Yeah.
the random roll happening.
That's fine.
Okay. So Daisy,
We'll get
you.
to it.
Okay, so Daisy, while you are wandering around the school, you do indeed eventually find yourself kind of in one of like the public like just meeting areas. A lot of people are around. Some students are like a quad. A bunch of students are like out, and you see several of them practicing a play that they wrote in 5 minutes. During this play, just kind of it's happening underneath like a nearby tree. You see something odd. In the tree is somebody clad in all black and purple. They are perched, almost like they are like ready to strike the area below. As you see people like moving through blocking, and there's X's on the ground, but one X hasn't been touched. As the play continues, these people just continue to go through their lines and rotate and move, and one girl keeps getting closer and closer and closer to that X. What do you do?
Ah. Huh.
This is vague enough that it might be nothing.
Yeah.
Huh.
Since it might be nothing,
You gonna roll some dice about it?
am I gonna roll some dice about it? Sure. Let's let's use my mighty brain. How about intuitive?
Okay.
What's the rabbit's? I feel like her own nature would
The
would
danger
betray-
sense.
maybe overblow it, but
Mhm.
she's got higher thinking capacity. Yeah, I'll just roll intuitive.
Please do.
Get a read on it. That's a 6.
Okay. With a 6, I will say your intuition clocks this as danger. Everyone on the ground is kind of wearing like Victorian-ish era clothing, bustles and big old dresses and stuff like that. Fancy gloves. The person in the tree looks like a straight up ninja.
Yeah.
And I will say, you like upon closer inspection, they are wielding what appears to be some sort of weapon.
Looks around. Okay.
Okay.
Here's what we do. Daisy pretends she's rushing somewhere
Mm-hmm.
and pretends she doesn't see where she's going.
Okay.
and runs into the middle of this and runs into the middle of this, ruining the play.
Okay. Um.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh
jeez.
God! I'm so sorry.
I guess you're trying to block off the X from being stepped on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
'Cause-
You step in the middle of the play, and one of the students goes, "Forsooth, madam, you have stepped upon our play. What is the meaning of this?"
Oh, whoa! You guys are really dedicated to being in character. I was just on yonder way. This is a parking lot.
Madam, upon thine countenance, I seek a lie. What is your intention here?
I just wasn't looking where I was going. I'm just trying to go somewhere.
Dost thou seek to render me a fool, an errand boy? I am Thaddeus Adgrantius III, and I will not be made to be the butt of any joke.
Is this the guy who was going to step on the X?
He is like, he was the guy that was like acting opposite to the young lady, and now
Oh, okay.
he is like his tights and high pants are are all up in your grill.
Oh, I'm
I demand satisfaction.
Oh, what do you have me do? I'm just wandering through here.
Art thou not?
I like to imagine Daisy is he's forcing Daisy to back up the X,
A little bit.
and she is frantically walking backwards and realizing that she's looking up and looking back.
Yeah, it's hard to see the person in the tree now because it's just out of sight. But art thou not an educator at this establishment?
Yes.
Perhaps thou would
yes,
look.
I am.
Perhaps thou would look favorably upon our performance later in the day. And this
you seem-
transgression can be forgotten.
Sure.
Do you hear that,
Verily?
everybody? Ah, yes. Dost thou hear? Our play will be met with kind ear. Light applause happens around. And he takes a very deep bow. Madam, your way is that of a saint, nay, a goddess.
Sure. Where and when?
Yes. Our performance will be happening probably first amongst the other rabble, and he looks around at other students who are working on stuff.
Like, right here, right now?
No, it will be happening in a matter of hours.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I mean,
Looks around.
The other theater kids are like looking at you expectantly. They seem happy.
don't you think a change of location might be better? It's a little dark over here. Under the tree.
Persuasion.
Position of power.
Okay, definitely.
Not that I'm a teacher. You should listen to me. And cute. These are my social roles.
I'm into it. Give it to me.
You wouldn't. Why don't you listen to the cute little bunny? She probably knows what she's got 15.
Yeah. He goes, yes. And let the rays of the sun dance upon our dappled cheeks. Madam, you might be a playwright deep down inside.
I highly doubt that.
With another bow, he says, all right, pack it up. We'll be heading to a more sunny area. And And he goes, thanks for sure, ma'am. I appreciate that.
No problem.
Daisy, you hear a little bit of noise behind you, but if you look back, nothing's there.
Yeah, she's like, once they start walking away, she's like scoping the tree.
You see
going
that
on?
a couple bits of the tree are carved out and they look blackened.
What is going on? Ninjas in this? This is a school.
What a lovely question.
Ninjas trying to attack the theater group.
Daisy, you should make me a botany check for that tree. And while you're doing that,
Sure.
let's cut over to Zelen. Zelen,
Here I am,
rock me like a hurricane.
doing everything I can.
So you and Brandon go to the agriform, where you see some of the agricultural students are working and stuff. You see Farah, the student Daisy talked to last time, is kind of like leading the charge here and kind of directing students to fix their problems and mistakes from yesterday. Brandon goes, boss will be here in a little bit, and we're gonna go like ask the student council president to like give us like some more time to do some shit.
Okay,
Cool.
student council president, huh?
Yeah.
How long has he been here?
I don't know. He doesn't really need to be here. Like, I think his dad owns part of the school or whatever.
I mean, has he been a student here like his whole life? Is he new?
Oh no, he just came in like a couple semesters ago, but he moves real fast.
I can see that. Wow.
Yeah, he's really like doing it. He's super smart or whatever. But he looks like an idiot. His haircut's stupid. Got him. Got him.
Well, I wouldn't underestimate him. He's a guy with machinations. I find that intriguing. I'm curious what his game is.
And what is so interesting about my machinations? A voice behind you calls out. Kinda.
It like the other day when you had paint splashed on you. That was several fascinating layers of non-obvious action. That's 3 steps beyond what someone's first impulse would be. I was very impressed.
I'm sure I'm not. I'm sorry. You're Zelen.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, again.
Yes. He looks wary, but I'm supposed to be meeting with the young lady who fought you yesterday.
She is impressively strong, I must say. Perhaps I had underestimated the caliber of students here at your academy. But it won't happen again.
Excellence is expected.
I'll do my best to live up to that while I'm a student here.
Be sure that you do. We don't like people who don't try, and we don't like people who quit. You don't seem like either.
No, thank you. So, how are you enjoying things?
Things?
Yeah, the Spirit Week, being student council president.
Oh, it's fine. I quite enjoy it. It makes for busy days. We got to make sure students are kept happy, staff is kept happy, and I have some other duties beyond that as well.
Oh, I can only imagine. Are you in charge of planning the events?
No,
You
no,
deliver
no.
the announcements. Oh.
Yeah, I don't plan the events. I simply announce them, and since I can't participate in all of them, the school's gracious enough to give me some pity points. uh,
Well,
real close one this year, though.
well, I'm sure Victoria will really astonish everyone with whatever she cooks up for the creation contest.
When you say Victoria, his shoulders tense a little bit.
Did you catch the Iron Guard performance and the idol competition in Harbor?
I might have read something about it.
You should. I'm sure it's on YouTube or WooTube or whatever. You should check it out. It was a really. I mean, we all did it. We all tried very hard, and my sister was there too with Kumi.
Yes, Masoto. She was a part of Progenic Entertainment. Well, when it was Samurai Entertainment.
Oh, is that Progenic got it afterwards? Wow.
Yeah, we when Samurai broke up, we kind of. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I have to take a call.
All right. I'd love to talk with you later.
Sure. Yeah, that would be lovely. He
All right, have a
pulls out
have
a
a good
phone.
afternoon.
Oh, he doesn't leave. He just pulls out a phone and
Oh,
dials a number. Hey, his hair's kind of stupid still, right?
I mean, his hair seems very normal to me.
Basic hair. Good one. Brandon chuckles. Brandon chuckles to himself.
What does Brandon's hair look like? What glass house is he throwing these stones from?
He's got a bowl cut. It doesn't take long for Tara to arrive, and she goes, "Ah, great. So, what's the
Zelen
what?
hands over an envelope with $120 in it.
Whoa,
Here you go, Chief.
okay, that's all of it. Yeah. What were you doing?" And she like kind of jerks a hand at Brandon. He goes, I was hoping. Anyway, hey, off the phone. Christopher calmly puts down his phone, turns back towards you. Right, yes. Hello, everybody. I'm sure you're all excited for Spirit Week and everything. We just have a bit of an issue. Right outside the school, there is a shrine that needs some attention before Friday, because we need to, get it ready for for an upcoming event. So, because of your recent conduct, Mrs. Tare, you and your group, he kind of squints at Zelen, have been tasked with cleaning the shrine. Don't all cheer at once. This is a huge honor. I'm sure you're happy to do this for your school. Tare just kind of looks at him. Yeah, Lucky. We just got our new member, and she puts an arm around you, Zelen.
I'm happy to be included.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, you'll all be shuttled to the shrine with a staff member I've selected, and you are to clean the trash around the area. Um, there's only one rule: you cannot open the shrine for any reason. Uh, is that clear?
Yeah. If I have one question though about the shrine, I'm new here, so I'm not familiar with it. What is it a shrine to?
He kind of grits his teeth and smiles through them. Um, could be a whole host of things. I think it is supposed to be like a sealing shrine for an omnio type of type of spirit.
Oh, is there any, uh, tribute we should bring to the shrine
No,
to offer?
j- hey, no, just yeah, you just gotta clean.
Okay.
Awesome. Um, Zelen, you said you wanted to talk later. Well, I'm gonna need confirmation for when the shrine's done. Do you mind if I get your contact information?
Of course. Here you go.
Thank you.
Well,
Yeah. I have other things to attend to, so you all enjoy yourselves.
okay. Yeah.
Yes. I need to go. Yes. The teacher will be here shortly. They'll be waiting in the parking lot for you. If you have any need, just contact me on my phone, and I will get to you the second I can.
Well, you seem incredibly busy. I won't bother you for. I will do my best not to distract you.
Christopher's gonna roll some dice.
Eyes
Wow, what a
emoji.
nerd.
66.
B2 with the stick again.
Okay. 8. Yeah, Zelen. I'll if there's anything that arises, feel free, just text me. I'll give you a call back. I'm usually pretty prompt.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure. Do you Never mind. Okay. Y'all have a good afternoon. And he starts to walk away. Fucking hate that guy.
He's an interesting fellow. I'm curious about him.
Anyway, well, I guess if we're gonna have to go to this thing, let's go get some snacks.
Okay. Sounds good.
She begins to walk in the direction of the corner store.
So, is it alright if I call you Ter, or do you have like a protocol?
She looks at Brandon and he kind of gives her a thumbs up. My name is Tara.
Is that what you like to be called?
I like to be called
Or-
boss.
All right, boss. So, how long have you been a student here?
About a month.
Really? Wow, they told me the president moved fast, but you moving even faster.
I got
How'd you get to be so strong?
my parents say it's in my blood or whatever. Or is this 20 questions? Like, come on.
Well, if you want to ask me anything, you feel free to.
Yeah, I'd like to ask you something. will you go inside and pay $1 for about 7 bags of snacks?
That's an I don't know if I'd find anything on that steep a discount.
I believe in you.
Well, you're the boss.
Hi there, welcome to. Hey, hello.
Hey, Timony.
How can I help you today? Do you need any assistance finding anything?
Timony. As you, so, as a consequence of my ill-fated duel, I'm now henching for Terra for the boss at the moment. And I'm terribly sorry, but I'm going to have to take some snacks now.
Oh, I'll pay for it. Don't worry about it.
Well, look, just listen. Don't, for right now, I got to do this, but I will make it up to you.
Okay.
Do you know what kind of snacks she likes? I forgot to ask.
I think she normally takes the barbecues and the hot spices.
I see. All right. Well, yeah, let's see. Later we're gonna be helping clean the shrine outside the school as part of our assigned duty for some crime that she has previously committed. But I suppose you'll be busy with your scout stuff when you're not at work. But I'll try and find you when I can.
Yeah. I'll make some time later tonight. I'll just let me know.
All right. See you then. Hope you have a good day. Stay safe.
Yeah. One. Rest. Hey, you can't take those.
I'm sorry. It is done. Goodbye.
God.
Wow, I didn't think you'd actually fucking take them. I thought you were like that kid's nerd friend or whatever.
Well, it'll all work out. But do you like the hot and spices?
Yeah, I fucking do. Give me those.
I mean, I'm not opposed to stealing, but I generally prefer to steal things that are fancier, larger, more important.
Like what?
Oh, there was this one time we did a truck heist on some experimental VR technology. I was really proud of how we pulled that one off.
Whoa, you guys stole a whole truck or whatever?
Well, it was in a truck and we heisted it from a van on the freeway.
Whoa, you're like a professional criminal?
Yes. Though, well, yes, that is technically true. I like to, I believe there is a distinction when you call it supervillainy that brings a certain level of what you can expect. That was my preferred kind of activity.
Well,
Stealing. No, I'm sorry, boss. You go.
Madam X, what would you steal here? She kind of gestures around.
I mean, it's got to be the vault, right? In the vault? Something from that. I mean, It's an incredibly tempting target. I mean, somebody already tried, that big hand thing. Didn't quite work out, but people are lined up around the block to try and heist it. I'm still working on my plan. I need more information.
You want to steal from the fucking teacher's vault?
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
How are you even gonna get that shit open?
that I'm not quite sure of. There were, when it was lifted out, I did manage to take a look at the ground. There were some odd spots, but magic, unfortunately, isn't my area of expertise. I'm not quite sure what to make of what I saw, but I think any kind of irregularity may be a weak point for breaching the defenses.
Huh. Roll me a coercion. It's not maybe not coercion. You're trying to sway her.
All right. Okay, so just don't. Okay, so I've got. Okay, so the one thing I've got on here is actually one of my weaknesses, wanted.
Okay.
Could I do that and intimidating? Because I'm not trying to intimidate her, but my intimidating aura is here to lend me some kind of credibility.
I'm gonna go and say no because you being wanted is not something that she's earnestly aware of. So far this has been boasting about what could be lies.
Okay, but what about my intimidating? Can I do that one?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that is fair.
All right. Nothing doing. Only a 4.
Okay.
Or only a 5, rather.
With a 5, she goes, well, hey, let's dream a little smaller first. We'll work our way up to getting inside the fucking vault. Maybe I can show you some fucking magic tricks or whatever. Anyway, we gotta go to the fucking parking lot. Let's go.
Okay.
We will do one more quick transition. Victoria. Time passes. The day begins to, the sun begins to begin to fall, and it's back to the horizon. An announcement goes out. Attention students, anybody who will be submitting something for the creative day, please head to the front of the main school building, the main academy building, for presentation. A panel of teachers will be put up front as judges to judge anything you've output today. Good luck, everybody.
Oh no, I can't. Don't want to miss it.
One way or another, Victoria is going to go and she will perform.
Okay. Victoria, on the way. You are stopped. A eel boy steps in your way.
She raises a brow at him and then tries to walk around him.
I don't think so.
It's too much to
I don't give a fuck what you think.
Well, I think you need to maybe.
I just said.
Die instantly.
What? No. Okay. You're gonna cool it. I.
She's already trying to walk around him again.
He holds a hand out, and like the ground underneath your feet turns into liquid gold.
God, what?
Okay.
You come on, man. You can't say cool it and then cast a spell that isn't ice.
Okay. After Christopher left the headmaster's office yesterday, he seemed kind of down. He was not his normal self, and I know you went in there before him. So what did you fucking say to him?
Blinks?
You like got in his head. I don't like that. Like, you need to apologize or whatever.
Holy shit. Who are you?
I'm Hunter. I am Christopher's best friend.
She actually gets kind of emotional hearing that. Hunter. Wow.
What? What? Are you okay?
Yeah,
Victoria's hand on the heads. Whew, I just.
that's pretty cool. Dude,
What is
I
happening?
gotta go do the thing though.
What? No, you need to apologize to Christopher about like fucking with him or whatever.
Oh, her face twists. Hunter, you seem like a pretty cool guy, but
I'm the coolest guy. No, Christopher's the coolest guy. I'm the second coolest guy.
well,
I call him Chris, not Christopher, but like to his face, I'll call him Christopher.
blinks. Anyway, listen. I don't think that's. I don't know if that's a good idea.
What?
Look, it's complicated.
No, it's just an apology.
I don't have time for this. She's gonna transform and fly away. Get to liquid gold. She can just go.
Yeah, it is. He kind of just made like a little pothole for you. Yeah, that's fine. Absolutely. New day. So you just leave.
But maybe we can talk later. But bye.
What the fuck?
He screams after you, and he vapes a huge cotton.
Christ.
What?
I think we'll cut to the competition. Daisy, you have been tapped as a judge.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, this happened. Oh, there is such a wacky chain of events I went here. We don't have
Dude.
time though.
Now, I assumed Daisy was assigned to drive us to the shrine and just chaperone us.
I have a different person for that.
Oh, I'm all ears.
That's my line.
Okay, so Daisy, you as you sit down next to a panel of the other teachers, you spot some you recognize, some you don't. They all have little signs hold up that just say 1 through 10. You have them as well, and Introducing our first performance for the night. A play about making two plays. You see the students that you interrupted their play earlier. They all step up, and the lead actor goes, "And now, I say unto thee."
Daisy conspicuously looks up.
What?
Into the rafters. He tries to like rubberneck to see if it's in there. Phantom of the Opera.
And now I say unto thee, this shall be the day a play is made. A play about opening the vault at this very school. I am your lead actor, Thaddeus Grandinson the Third. I'm sure that was it.
The famous Granderson family.
Now,
They're known for carpentry. I don't know why he's an actor.
the school opens on the day a play is made. But it wasn't just one play, it was two. And we cut away as they begin. Daisy, as you were watching this performance, Victoria, you see a bunch of other musicians who are like tuning instruments and getting ready to perform their acts. You see Rasheen has what looks like a really beat up old acoustic guitar. She is kind of strumming something different than you were playing earlier, but she's like her hands are very large, so like it is difficult for her to play. Let's say Victoria, I need you to roll me a performance.
Okay. I didn't write lyrics, but I wrote an idea for the story that
Ooh.
the song is. Is
Okay.
that something we have time for, though?
Absolutely, it is.
Okay. I hope it doesn't suck. Oh, it's a little rushed.
Okay.
The song is tentatively called "The Chimera and the Songbird." The chimera, accompanied by its friend the songbird, embarked on a journey to find a family. The chimera met many animals on its journey. First, the chimera met a family of horses. The horses said, "We horses don't grow big, horrible horns like you do. If you'll be rid of them, perhaps you could be one of us." The chimera, so grateful for the opportunity, broke off its horns. The songbird cried, "Your beautiful horns. Won't you miss them? Was that not painful?" The chimera replied, "It does not matter, for now I'll be loved." But when the chimera returned to the horses, they recoiled. "You still do not look like us with your big claws and your sharp fangs. Leave us be." And so the chimera left. Second, the chimera met a family of fish. The fish said, "We fish do not have such thick, coarse hair like you do. If you'll be rid of it, perhaps you could be one of us." And the chimera, once again so grateful for the opportunity, tore its pelt from its body. The songbird cried, "Your warm fur, won't you be cold? Was that not painful?" The chimera replied, "It does not matter, for now I will be loved." But when the chimera returned to the fish, they recoiled. You still do not look like us, with your many legs and no scales. Leave us be." And so the chimera left. Third, the chimera met a family of lions. The lions said, "We lions do not have unsightly goat heads like you do. If you'll be rid of it, perhaps you could be one of us." And the chimera, again so grateful for the opportunity, tore the goat head from its shoulders. The songbird cried, "Your face! How will you be recognized? Was that not painful?" The chimera replied, "It does not matter, for now I'll be loved." But when the chimera returned to the lions, they recoiled. "You still do not look like us, with no fangs to hunt and no beautiful fur. Leave us be." And so the chimera left. On and on the chimera tried and tried to appease each family it met, each time being turned away, and was eventually left bodiless as a wandering spirit. The chimera fell into despair. It cried, "I always did as they asked. Why did they not love me?" The songbird cried in reply, "Why did you have to do as they bid you? Why did you have to look like them? Your horns, your fur, your claws, they were always beautiful. You were always worthy of love."
Okay. Roll that performance, and I don't care. Add an extra 4d6. Shut up. Add an
That
extra.
was my performance roll again.
Yikes. No.
Oh, I think this is gonna be a massive roll then.
Likely.
Oh, I forgot the S. No.
Oh, well, looks like 15.
15?
A 15.
Yeah, that
Yes.
seems like a
Okay. So as you get out there and perform for the people, this song is met with a positive reception. But we'll have more time for this on a different day. Whew, ouch. Zelen. As you wait in the parking lot, you hear the hoots and hollers of students as their performances go off. A teacher approaches you.
Someone could hear it, right?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Teacher approaches you and says, "Hello, I'm Mr. Aizawa. I'm going to be your escort for the evening. Please hop in. And we'll make our way to the shrine."
Okay. Zelen is going to text Victoria, "I loved your song."
Oh.
And then follow the boss.
Okay. You guys hop into the back of a big school van. And as he sits in the front seat, it's a little console pops up and says, "Welcome to Progenic. Hello, Terry Aizawa. All right, let's get moving." He pushes start, and then the car begins to move. Tara kind of leans over to you, Zelen. "Hey, I don't know about you, but like, if you're gonna be part of my fucking crew, don't get tangled up in any of this progenic shit." They like have a lot of, I don't know, people in the school for some fucking reason. I think fucking Terry here is one of them, but just don't like be alone with them.
Got it. What? In Harbor, we had an issue with Samurai.
The fuck
and
is
I
Samurai?
believe it's another giant mega corporation, or it was. Progenic bought a lot of their stuff after they dissolved, it seems.
Cool.
They are bad.
Agreed. Just whatever, man. Just don't get me fucking caught in that shit. Like, don't do it, and it's fine.
Got it, boss.
Cool. You can call me Tara.
Okay, Tara. And, well, yeah,
You say boss in a
You-
weird
you've
way.
been-
It's just you just say boss in a weird way. It's just don't do that. You say it too often.
I mean, I'm sorry. Being a henchman was my first job, so I've comforting return to it.
Gotcha. Anyway, we should be there soon. Brandon Landon.
Yeah.
Thanks.
entirely grabbed them for their names. Brandon and Landon were gonna be perfectly normal students until Tara saw that pairing.
Anime synopsis.
Oh fuck.
A little bit.
Let's make sure we do a good job for Mr. Aizawa, huh? Yeah, for sure, boss. And they giggle about his haircut all the way to the shrine. And as they do, that is actually where we will stop for the night.
I got one final thing. It's a question that doesn't even need a response. Tara,
What?
what is your favorite mollusk?
Fantastic. Thank you everybody for coming to the show. Appreciate it as always. Hey, it's been a while since I said one of these. Hey, if you want to give us a follow, it's at Harbor Tales. It's where you can follow information about the show. You can also follow us on social media that we may or may not use. We probably do. It'll be on the slides you see here. And is there anything else? Oh, hey, we have a Patreon and a YouTube where everything has been uploaded. Sorry about the delays, everybody. Holidays and home ownership have been rough. But
I
everything,
think there were some technical issues in there as well.
there was some things were just uploaded wrong and broken, but it's all been fixed.
Yay.
Yes.
Yay!
Give us all follow, say hi to us. We're friendly and nice people. And even if you don't, we hope you found something precious.
Zika. Sorry, I've been so sleepy.
That's fine.
A performance to remember. Knock 'em dead.
That's works on multiple levels.
That works out for this episode too, but whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. Anyway, if you want to hear more of us, check us out on Patreon, like I said, where you can hear us talk after the show on overtime. It's very interesting. But that will be everything for us tonight. Y'all have a lovely afternoon.